Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to discuss import rules. What are the best practices for implementing import rules? How are they different from negative and bidding rules? So they are entirely different from the way they are applied on to the campaigns. Import rules are a different set of rules. So what you will need to do is we'll understand from when we'll create these. But for now, one thing that you need to understand is that import rules are not applied on all the campaigns, but you will create a new campaign for import rules, where basically which is your destination campaigns, where you want the imported systems to appear, and you can apply those systems, the rules on that campaign. On it, import rules will aggregate all the data from other campaigns, and it will put the systems into the new destination campaign that you have created. It can also import into the same campaign, but that is not what I really recommend. You should always import the systems into a new campaign where you can later retarget them into multiple other destinations. Let's go ahead and try to explain what I was saying. Let's go into import rule. In import rules, you have multiple import rules created by the sellers and by the platform itself, but you can create new ones as well. In the import rules, the custom criteria is very important. Custom system source. But let's first understand the criteria. Criteria would be absolutely similar to how we have created before. Let's say the system is STSB, the product name is STSB, or the SKU is STSB, and now we'll do the criteria. So let's say we say that the orders are greater than 10, cost is less than 80, or let's say 60. And yeah, and if you want a REOS based rule, you can also type in the REOS as well. But let's say we're going with this one, that the orders are at least 10, or you can say at least 10 units, not 10 orders. And what we'll do is that we need the ACOS to be at most 60%. So if there are 10 orders, but the system has more than 60% ACOS, then we do not want the rule to be imported. So this is one. Let's copy paste. It is a best practice to copy the rule from here, and then we can create that. So in here, I'll type in the keyword, and yeah, this is the import. In the search term source, there are multiple options. Basically, this is where the import rule gets interesting, and it's different from the bidding rules and the negative rules. Negative and bidding rules are applied on each campaign, and it keeps basically impacting only that campaign. But when it comes to import rule, let's say you have created a new campaign and you have implemented import rule on it. And then if the search term source is sponsored product, so it will aggregate search terms, that the data for each search term from all the sponsored product campaigns. So let's say your garlic press search term is appearing in 10 different campaigns. So if you click on search terms sponsored products, the data will be aggregated from all the campaigns that are basically hitting our search term, that is garlic press. And if I select sponsored brands, then it will aggregate from there. If I create campaign, then it will only aggregate search terms from that campaign which we have selected. So the campaign will be selected if you basically want, let's say you have a broad, if you have targeted garlic press in broad inside the campaign, and you want to import the search terms that are appearing related to garlic press inside the same campaign, then you will select campaign level. But that is not what you ideally should be doing. And what you can select next is auto campaigns. Here, if I select auto campaigns, So it will aggregate all the search terms from all the auto campaigns that we're running, and any of the search terms that basically fits this criteria, it will import in the search term into the destination campaign on which we will implement this rule. So this is how this import rule is different from the negative and the bidding rule, because those rules are only implemented and impacting the campaign for which it is applied. But an import rule, it basically aggregates search terms data from all other campaigns and put the new results that have met the criteria, those search terms, it put those search terms into the new campaign, the destination campaign that we have created, and applied the import rule for. So this is how it is different from others. Similarly, you can select the ad group and it will be similar to what you have done. The custom ad group is a bit interesting. If you select custom ad group and you see here, come into the basically custom search terms, I won't be able to show you this data because this is confidential. But what you can do is you can create different custom groups. Let's say that you have two products. One is garlic press and one is a cutting board. What you can do here is that you can create two custom groups. What it will do is that it will create two aggregating boxes. Let's say that by aggregate I mean two boxes. One is for cutting boards and one is for garlic press. So you place all the campaigns related to cutting board in one box, and you place the all the auto campaigns related to garlic press in the other box. You will create two custom ad groups, and now what it will do is that it will aggregate search terms for cutting board in one box, and it will aggregate search terms in the cutting for garlic press in another box. So this way you won't be matching or at least confusing the data of two different products, and this way it will be aggregated separately and you will have better results. So custom ad groups are this way you can create custom groups for each product, and the data will be aggregated differently for each product. Let's say if you are creating a same campaign for all the products. So here, if you have like created different custom ad groups, you will select custom group, which is recommended. And the problem with selecting only auto campaigns is that you cannot basically select that. Let's say you have 10 products, so the destination campaign will be basically importing all the search terms related to any of the product that is appearing. So all of those search terms will appear in the custom import in basically that destination campaign. What you can do differently with the custom ad groups, with the custom groups, is that you can create different basically a new custom group for different product name with the different products name. Let's say the SKU is STSB. I selected custom group, and I'll go ahead and create a custom group that only selects auto campaigns that are for one product, that is STSB, whose SKU is STSB. I'll come here, I'll select all the campaigns that are for STSB, I'll aggregate them and put them into a custom group. Now, if I implement this import rule on a destination campaign with the name STSB as the SKU, it will only import such terms that are related to STSB SKU. So in this way, you are able to basically make sure that you are importing search terms for each product separately, and not all the search terms are being aggregated. Their data is combined and put it into a same destination campaigns for all the 10 products. So this is how custom ad groups can be really helpful when you are when you have multiple 7 to 8 products, or let's say 4 products. Custom ad groups will come in handy at that time. Here you will select the criteria that was STSB, which you have already typed. Then here select the match type. It should be exact. It is recommended to be exact. Import unique search terms only. Yeah, that is we should select this one. What do you want the CPC to be? Let's say you want a search term is appearing from an auto campaign. At least it should be 120%. of the CPC to start performing. Minimum bid and maximum bid you can select. Minimum 0.2, maximum let's say 1.5, or let's say 2.5, or whatever the bidding, the normal bid is in your range, and at which you can get a target ACOS. You can also select any, if you want any phrase list to be excluded. They include phrase list is not that important, but exclude phrase list is really important. For example, let's say you have a cutting board, and what you can do is you can select plastic cutting board. This will remove the anything related to plastic cutting board, or you can also select plastic here. What it will do is that it won't let any of the system that has plastic in it included. So with that, let's create it, and it will be appear in the import rule. Now what you need to do is you need to select a destination campaign from here, where you will have to select one destination campaign. First, you need to create it from the seller central, from the ads manager, and then assign that system this rule. And what it will start doing is that it starts aggregating systems from all different ad groups and campaigns, and it starts putting this basically systems into the destination campaigns. So this is how it is different from bidding and negative rules, because you need to make sure that you are taking data from the campaigns that you want, and you are putting it into a destination campaign. One other thing that can happen is it can start pouring a lot of systems into the destination campaign if you have a relatively new product, and if you have not excluded a large number of products from importing. So it will start pouring in a lot of systems at the start, and then you will have to scatter them into different SCAG campaigns, or maybe different high search volume campaigns with 4 to 5 keywords. That's totally dependent on your strategy. But this is how import rules can help you at least harvest systems which are meeting a certain criteria, and over time you can launch them into your SCAG campaigns, high search volume campaigns, whatever you want the campaigns to be. So this was about importing rules. And if you have any questions related to importing rule, I know the custom ad group is a bit confusing at start, and if you need any help, just comment or ask me question in the DM. I'll be able to respond. And yeah, that was it for the import rules. See you in the next video.